Alright, morning everybody. John from Water Attack Solo Boss. I run a pressure washing business on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. So there's a couple of people asking me questions about the 24 volt, which is great. Love answering questions. I've been using this for just over a month and a half now. So it's really quick, really high flow. It knocks down those mud wasps like right up the top there. It knocks them off pretty good. Some of them, you got staining and stuff left behind, so you have to use a brush and oxalic acid and stuff to remove the remainder of it. It just depends how far you want to take it with your customers. But everybody wants to know what pump we got. So I'm in Australia, so the only one we can buy is the Everflow bleach pump. Is a 24 volt pump, so you need a 2 battery setup. It's 100 psi, 10 gallons a minute, which is 37.9 liters per minute. It's got the safety guards on each side. So this is coming through 1-inch manifold. This manifold is from Midwest Hydromix XX. Which means I can add another 1/2-inch manifold onto that soap line, and I could have neutralizer or I could have a degreaser line right there, and then I could turn that off. But I don't like mixing too many chemicals in that line, because if there's residue there, something's going to heat up, something's going to play up. So I've decided not to add that in. So we've got my bleach tank here, which is 280 liters. We've got the water tank, which is over 500 liters over there. I've fed this manifold, these are 1-inch valves. I've fed this with a 1-inch line. So straight from the chem tank, so straight in, straight to there. The water's the same, straight from the bottom, straight to there. So it sucks really good, really fast. Then what we done is we put a short 3/4 inch line, because they're the lines coming off the pump, 3/4 inch lines. So we fed it with the size up to make sure there's no restrictions in the valves, and then once it mixes, it comes through here, and then that's the only restriction is about 1 foot of line. So it's about 2 foot by the time it goes for the manifold up the top here, comes down through that line, and then it primes itself. It's got about 2 foot of restriction, and then it pumps it back through the line up to here, and then we got 18mm hose. This is just a hose from Bunnings, so nice and cheap, 18mm 3/4 inch. And then we got a red gun and a quick connect, take it on and off, so we can change to a J rod if we wanted to slow down the fan. I got a tall reach tip that I got in my box that I can pinpoint things that I want to shoot. So it's all 3/4 inch coming off, all 3/4 inch coming back to the gun. So if you wanted to buy this stuff, you can get it in Australia. You get it from Melbourne, and it's called Blue Tongue Industries. Check out their website or their Instagram page or Facebook or something like that. They are on YouTube as well, so they can help you out with all the information and everything. Hey True Seeker, how you going? They can help you out with all the information in Australia. The blend manifold from Midwest, I ordered that from the States, which is cheaper. I think it was about $1,600. I ordered that from the States. I had to pay about $200 in shipping, because they say free shipping on their website, but that's for the States only. So it's $200 to get it shipped over, which is cheaper than buying it in Australia. If you buy it in Australia, it's roughly 2.5, 3 grand. I think it's a bit more than that. So it's a bit more. So I went with the option. I was waiting for the vehicle, so I just ordered it from the States because I knew by the time it come in, my truck was here, and then we start the build out. I'm still waiting on getting a remote control 12-volt setup, which is the real down here. So everything's set up, ready to go. The wiring's ready to go. We just have, well, I've got the pump in the shed. I've just got to get the blend manifold, the remote control unit, and then I'm good to go with that. The one thing you got to remember with the 24-volt power pump is that it uses a lot more chemicals. So if you're not smart about it, when you're washing down a house, you're going to be pumping through 80 liters of chemical on one house when you would only normally use 20. So you just got to be smart about what you're using the unit for. If you're using it for distance or if you're using it for washing, it's fine. But if you're just washing basic houses down, I've realized that I turn my chemical down to 0.5 instead of 1%. So I use less chemical, but because I'm soaking the house more, it works better. That's just what I found out, and I've started using 20-30 liters on a house, so it's become quite efficient by doing it that way, and it works. You know, you get to those bad spots and you just bump it up. And I haven't washed concrete with it yet, but I have treated concrete, like large areas, and it's super fast. Like you wouldn't even pull out your 12-volt for that. You would definitely pull out your 24-volt, especially if you're going to treat like 100 square meters to 200 square meters, because you do it in less than half the time. I think it took me like 5 minutes to treat a whole freaking area, so it was really good. Lots of speed that way. We washed a 4-story complex, as you can see from my last video. We were washing all the gutters and stuff on a 4-story complex. We are washing a 4-story complex on Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'm going to film that and put that on here for you guys as well, because that's all 24-volt power. I quoted that from my trailer build before I got my truck. Being body corporates, they take a couple of months to get the yes and no. So we got that video coming. I'll show you all that. I did order a scissor just to make sure we can get that 4th level, because it's beside the beach and you get a bit of wind and stuff, so it's always good if you can get up that 4 meters, then you can counteract that wind at the top of the game there. So that's about all I got at the moment. It's just truck slowly getting there. We just need that 24-volt setup. I can run you through with my setup. I don't plug into power at night time. It is all generated by solar, and it's all generated by the truck. So when the truck's running, it's powering my batteries, and when the truck's sitting on site, it's powering all my batteries with the solar. So that might be another video I run through and show you all the solar up on the top, all the batteries in the so we've got 3 deep cycles. Well, we've got 2 deep cycles in there and a lithium in the box, and then the truck itself runs 2 batteries down the bottom. So I might show you that in another video. We're gonna head out now. We're doing a really large line marking, sealing and washing of concrete. So it's a 10, about 11k job, so it's a nice big job. We'll do it over the next day or 2, and then that's it. We'll show a bit of footage of that later. Catch you later.